What's up, motherfuckers? Your boy Scarface back again. Scarface 913. In case you don't know, um, just a little story about childhood or whatnot. I'm not gonna go into the specifics because I actually want to skip forward to the high school, junior high era. You know what I mean, and opportunities I missed or whatnot. But I was born at Queen of the Valley Hospital in West Covina, California, September, early '80s. Just leave it at that. Okay. Um, I grew up the majority of my life in La Puente. There was a time we did move. My mom was constantly, we moved to Hollywood. That's how I got in contact with a lot of Armenian homies. That's how I grew up with them, from living there. And then we moved to the fucking high desert, and then we moved here and moved there. But we always came, well, actually from the high desert, then we moved to Ontario. And that's how I was, my mom's ex old man and shit was a fucking BA out there in Ontario. If you guys know what that is, you know what it is, okay? Good motherfucker, good, tecato. Well, he started slamming afterwards because, all the shit my mom was fucking giving him or whatnot. I love my mom, don't get me wrong, but she gave him a lot of shit. She gave all of her boyfriends a lot of shit, okay? Um, Living in Ontario, and then we went to fucking back to Puente and this and that. That's where I wanted to catch up to, okay? Um, I was what? Let me see. A freshman in high school, definitely. I went to Montclair High School. And the Cavaliers, that was my freshman year. Um, they had put me. Well, actually, yeah, I was. They assigned me ROTC, which, if you guys don't know, it's Reserve Officer Training Corps for the Army. It was an Army ROTC, right? Um, our captain, our teacher, Captain Andrews, fucking crazy motherfucker. That fool was dope. Like, I have so many stories with that dude because like he used to give us like extracurricular activities. Oh, you can earn a ribbon if you do this and do that. And I was always the first one to sign up for everything for all of those fucking all the trips. First trip I remember. Oh, we're going to Catalina. He has his own boat. He has everything. There's only enough room for three. I'm going to Catalina. I was in second period, my ROTC class. As soon as he posted it on the wall, I literally said, "Can I call my mom right now at home to get permission?" Yeah, so I was like the first one. I went to the phone, I called my mom, and my mom was like, "Yeah, sure, you're going to Catalina on a boat. Yeah, cool. Um, so my shit was clear. All he sent me was just a signature paper, good to go. Saturday morning, early as fuck. I remember it was like shit, 4 o'clock in the morning. Early. He was like, "Be outside at this time. I'm gonna pick you up, and then we got two other guys to pick up, and then we're going." Okay, cool. So he picked me up first, and because he lived actually, Captain Andrew's fucking house was like 2 blocks away from my mom's ex boyfriend. Their whole family, OVS BAs, yeah. It was literally close. Like that dude lived close as hell to the school too. And all three of us jumped on. We took off to Long Beach. I remember I was a freshman in high school. I still remember this shit. Like I know my memory's fucked up. Like, but this shit's very very clear. So we took off from Long Beach, sun shining, by the time we freaking got everything set, got everything docked, everything, we took off. And we get to now I want to say halfway between mainland and Catalina because I literally looked in both directions and I can see the land about the same distance in both directions. And right there at that spot he was like, "Oh, this is whale feeding time." The whales started. Dude, it was fucking awesome, bro. They were close, dude. Like this is some real deal shit, bro. Like I still fondest memories of my childhood and shit or whatnot. Pre-teenagers or whatnot. That was gorgeous. I wish I had a fucking phone. I wish I had a camera. I didn't have nothing. This is fucking what? Talk about 1998. Something like. So we make it all the way to Catalina, dock, get some food, go for a hike around the island. You know what I mean? I know the trails and shit. You know, well, I don't know them by name, but you know, I go on Google Earth and research them because I'm like, yeah, we went through here, we went through there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But I'm still young. I don't really realize this shit. You know, like, and we go swimming at Pebble Beach. I remember, you know, because it wasn't no sand. It was like rocks. Literally, the whole beach was all rocked out or whatnot, you know. So we were swimming in the water. This motherfucker, not this motherfucker, Captain Andrews. You know what I'm saying? It's respected dude. Hard motherfucker. Ex combat vet, everything. He was hard, bro. Like, he didn't, he was solid, you know. And, he pulled out a freaking a thing of corn and peas, and he started throwing it at us while we were in the water. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what? The water was clear too, bro. You can see straight down, crystal clear, bro. As soon as he started throwing that shit, all kinds of these fucking fish just started like swarming us, like our legs and shit, because that motherfucker's throwing it at us. We're like, what the fuck? You know, all three of us and shit. Me and two other homies start freaking out. We're like, oh shit, what the fuck? You know, these fucking fish were literally like, this was a dick. You know, not a dick, but you know, just mentality training. You know, trying to get us solid or whatnot. You know, we get something else to eat. Go see the amphitheater that's there. You know, take another walk around. Then we go back. You know, great fucking field trip. That was like an off the thing field trip. That was fucking okay. I didn't know I was going to be earning a ribbon for it actually until Friday when we had our we used to practice our cadences and everything, you know, but Friday was always like the announcement day where we would line up and would be inspected. You know, everything was legit. Like these dudes were, you know, we were getting prepared to go into the army. As a matter of fact, I, what he told me through the 4-year program, through high school, you will you go into the army as a private first class, so you're a rank up. You don't have to go through the bullshit. You'll have more how do you say it, bro? It'll be better for you, bro. You know what I mean? If you went through the 4-year program and went straight into the army, which was my plan, because I was like, after I got my first ribbon, I was like, holy crap, this is wow, you know, because my shirt was blank, just a name tag, nothing. My ranks up here were little pins, you know, little look BS, man. Compared to the older dudes that were in it, fucking ranked out, bro. The ribbons, ribbons are freaking cords here. You know, sharpshooter, marksman. You know, they had their badges. That was cool, bro. When I see those dudes, I'm like, damn, hell yeah. They were getting girls too. Like all the girls are like, oh my god, like you know. Okay, so by that first thing, I got my first ribbon. So everything else, I started volunteering, just constant, okay? At the end of the school year, well, you know, I'm gonna go back a little bit, but you know, I started getting ribbons. First, it was my first bar, 3 ribbons on 1 bar. That was the shit. I was a squad leader. You know, they started, you know, and I ranked up to sergeant at first, and then it was master sergeant, and that's where I cut out because my mom moved us and shit or whatnot. Okay, so I got up to sergeant, getting ranked out, 2 bars with ribbons now. I had a fucking badge for fucking sharpshooter, you know what I mean? Because we went and had shooting tests, all that shit. I was good at it. I was fucking good at it. I did color guard. We did ceremony, you know what I mean? Got your freaking cord right here. Red cord. I forgot what the other one, because I had 2 cords, bro. I had a red one and a brown one. I think, like, man, dude, I wish I could remember this shit. It's completely lost out. But I was like 2 cords. I had freaking ribbon, you know, decked out, bro. And I started getting decked out within the first year, bro. Because I was like, damn, I'm down with this. Like, this is the shit right here. Then comes the news. We're moving. What? Like, why? because issues happened, whatever. We're moving back to La Puente. Fuck. I'm leaving all the homies that I developed right here in Ontario, Montclair. A lot of good people. I still talk to Gio, the homie Gio. I'm gonna fucking, if I post this on Instagram, tag him below. You remember this, Gio? You already know, bro. Even the homie Peanut, bro. I don't, I'm not gonna speak on the homie because we haven't chopped it up in a minute. But he was all with the ROTC too, bro. Like, it was both of us, like, and just the advancement within that year, bro. Like, man, so much cool shit. I flew a fucking plane, bro. We went to Cable Airport in Upland, and we took a class on how to fly, flying safety, this and that. I used to have a certificate, bro, claiming that I went through this schooling, and we actually went up. It was a little, twin engine Cessna, a little freaking single wing plane or whatnot. We went up and flew for a couple hours. I remember we were up in the sky, and the pilot's like, take control. I'm like, huh? Like, I took control of that shit, bro. I can literally say that. If my mom still kept the fucking certificates, I wish I can go back and look all that shit up, bro. I flew a fucking plane before, bro. I have a certificate saying that I went through this schooling, and I was, all of this shit was setting me up for the Army, bro. Everything, man. If I would have gotten to the Army with that kind of fucking certificate, oh my God, bro. Everything, yeah. Serious, bro. That's another ribbon I earned, as a matter of fact. There's so many things that I was doing, bro, to where I had freaking 2 bars and 2 ribbons on top. That's a total of 8 ribbons in that 1 year. I seen a lot of the seniors and stuff, when I was a freshman, they had freaking ribbons all the way up to here, bro. It was, I'm just like, that's the shit. Them dudes did everything, like, man, bro, that shit kind of makes me sad, because I'm just like, yo, it was just so much lost opportunity, bro. Okay, then comes the news. We're moving to La Puente. I go to Puente. Of course, it's always been my hood. That's always been home. But at Montclair High School, I was like, I'm going in the Army. I don't care. We're going to go to high school throughout this shit. I'm going to get ranked. I'm going to the Army. I'm going to make money that, not make money, but I'm a fighter, bro. What the fuck? I don't put me on the front lines, bro. I'm gonna bust. Shit. Come on now. That's fun. Shit. But, we moved to La Puente. My mom actually asks, I get enrolled into LP. And, my mom was like, he was an ROTC over here at Montclair High School. Do you guys offer any of that opportunities over here? Nothing. They had nothing at that time, bro. Nothing like that. Now they have the Explorer program for the sheriffs. You know what, bro? To be fucking honest with you, if they had that when I was there, I would have went in, bro. Straight up, I would have, man. And I would have probably been a cop, man. And I wouldn't be fucking sitting here chopping it up with you guys, or putting myself out there, because I was dedicated to whatever I did. Whatever path I took, I was dedicated as fuck to it. I didn't aspire. I didn't want to bang. I didn't want to do all that. Okay, but I got kicked out of my house at the same time. I went to LP and during all this bullshit, and I was there for my sophomore, my junior year. I got kicked out my junior year for some bullshit, dog. Me and the homies took off on these motherfuckers, and I got kicked out for inciting a riot, and and this and that, because man, the other homie, I'm not gonna speak his name. The big homie, my boy, I'm not gonna speak his name either. That fool was down. This other fool, little short motherfucker, woofing, da 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 da. Man, I pushed that fool aside and took off on him, dog. Homie, boom, we took off on him. Okay, that's where that horse. This is high school shit. That got kicked out. Okay. Got kicked out of the house too. Started kicking in with the homies. Started diving into the deep side, the dark side a little bit, because I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't have nowhere to stay. homies are like, hey, you can kick it at the crib, bro. You can sleep on the floor, dog, if you don't mind. Like, homie, I just need, as long as I'm inside, I can sleep real quick, you know what I mean? Shower up, whatever. Like, I had love like that. So it eventually, you know, that's how my other homie, Hood Famous Gang, bet. Me and my boy, we have a lot of history together, but I'm not gonna throw his name out there like I'm saying, because I didn't get permission from nobody. I'm not gonna, you know, hey bro, I'm doing an Instagram video and I'm just, you know, you might come out in it, you know. I'm not gonna say his name. His family opened up the doors. You can live here. Cool. Guess what, man? His enemies, they were all banging, and cousins, homies come over. I met everybody, bro. His enemies became my enemies, bro. Because now that's my family. I sleep in the same room with the motherfucker. Like brothers, bro. Fucking farting contests. Used to share each other's clothes. Share bitches. Oh, sorry, no disrespect to the women, but that was just my mentality back then, bro. Okay? So that's how that whole thing transformed. But I'm just like, yo, what if I would have stood at Montclair High School and I would have went 4 years in the Army? Start off, I would, dude, I was, I don't get, like, okay, how do I say it? I'm not the jealous, I don't get jealous of, I'm not like, oh man, you know, this and that, like envious. When I see homies coming back, they got fucking, you know, veterans, tours in Afghanistan, this and that. I'm not envious at all. I'm like, dude, I would have been there too, but my mom took us a separate route, and, you know, I'm not gonna blame it on her. I mean, I probably could have stayed and been homeless, still try to go to school, still try to live with some, you know, but I didn't. So like I'm saying, missed opportunities. Okay? I love everybody. I'm not telling you to like and subscribe and all that shit, like, but you know, drop, whatever. Peace.